Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
It was Justin Houston who got him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. This is Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Tannehill. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs, it ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play there on the fake field goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together, the front and back.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. It's complete, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now it's Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of the yard, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
He's got his running back. It's complete. The ball comes out, and that might be Titan football. It is. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think the teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 56 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Muscles him off. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 27, Jackson being chased out left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson steps away. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson steps away to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The fumble on 1st down, now here's 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in.
I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll go down at the 28. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Throwing, Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback for Carr. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Henry again on 2nd down. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Tannehill going to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Tannehill now to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.